Howdy and welcome back to the Hollywood School for a new story. So this story is about the show, Stranger Things, Season 1 Episode 2, starring Millie Bobby Brown as Eleven, Finn Wolfhard as Mike Wheeler, and David Harbour as Jim Hopper and etc. So let's start the story.
Monday, November 7th, 1983. After finding Eleven in the woods, the boys bring her back to Mike's house for the night. Lucas thinks this is a terrible idea and suggests they all tell Mike's mom Karen Wheeler right away, but Mike points out that would just get them all grounded, since they were not supposed to go looking for Will Byers. Mike gives her clean clothes to change into. He also nicknames her Elle and gives her a pillow fort to sleep in. Tuesday, November 8th, 1983. The next day, Mike brings her breakfast. He tries to get Eleven to sneak out of the house and to the front door to make it look like she stumbled upon the house, and that way his mom can help. Eleven rejects his idea, telling Mike that bad people are looking for her and that revealing her whereabouts will only make things worse. Meanwhile, Joyce talks to Chief Hopper about the creepy, static phone call she received. Hopper is reluctant to believe her story, but admits the charring on the phone from the surge of electricity is weird. Later, Joyce heads to her workplace to buy a new phone and demands 2 weeks' pay in advance from her boss. He shows some sympathy for Joyce after he realizes her kid is missing and gives in. Back at Mike's house, Mike acquaints Eleven to his house, instead of going to school. Eleven notices a picture of the four boys and points at Will. She knows him, but before Mike can ask any more questions, his mom comes home. Mike was supposed to be at school. Mike hides Eleven in his bedroom closet, which scares her. Mike promises that he won't tell his mother about her, and Eleven trusts him enough to close the door. However, Mike explains the situation regarding Elle to Dustin and Lucas and her knowing about Will's disappearance and urges them to help her. Lucas, unconvinced, tries to tell Mike's mom about Eleven, but Eleven stops him, using her telekinetic abilities to close Mike's bedroom door. Lucas and Dustin begin to trust her too. At night, Mike, bringing Lucas and Dustin to the basement, brings food for Eleven and asks her if she knows where their friend Will is. Eleven doesn't know what the word friend means, so Mike explains it to her. Eleven then uses the Dungeons and Dragons set to show them Will is hiding from a monster. The cops find a drainpipe in the woods leading to Hawkins National Laboratory. They believe Will might have crawled through it. Joyce receives another creepy, static call, surging with electricity and shocking her again. The lights in her house begin to turn one by one, leading to Will's bedroom. Suddenly, one wall begins to move and takes on some weird shapes. Joyce quickly runs out of the house and into her car, but later turns and goes back to the house. At Steve's party, Nancy's friend, Barb, feels like a third wheel. Barb sits near the pool by herself. Jonathan hides in the woods near the pool and takes her picture before leaving. Jonathan fails to notice a mysterious monster as it abducts Barb.
So this is how
you fade away, as you fade away.